Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to understand how to send Discord message for GitHub issue. So are you also using GitHub for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here I'm doing the same, and I wish that as soon as a new issue is created in my GitHub account, automatically my team on Discord should be notified that we have received a new issue and we have to solve this. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between GitHub and Discord. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to learn how to send Discord message for GitHub issue. So to do this, I have already opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we'll open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to send Discord messages for GitHub issue. And then we are going to click on this button which says create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have triggered an action in this. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So where we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now I'm going to select my trigger application which is GitHub, because I want that as soon as a new issue is created in my GitHub account, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So I want the trigger event to be issues, and now we are going to click on connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your GitHub account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with GitHub. And over here you can see that Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So I'm going to click on authorize Pabbly and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on authorize Pabbly because Pabbly is safe. And as soon as we are going to click on this, you can see that we have successfully connected our GitHub account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the owner and the repository. So I'm going to keep it as this only. And now we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see waiting for a response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission /record. So in order to capture the response, we have to do a test submission. And in order to do the test submission, I'm going to open my GitHub account. And over here you can see that this is my account. I've already logged in it. So it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. So now we have to come on issues right over here, and then we are going to create a new issue. So I'm going to go on new issue so that we can do the test submission. And now it is asking me for the title and the description. So I want the title to be login page not loading properly, and for the description I want it to be this: when attempting to log into the application, the login page fails to load completely. So this is the description, and now I'm going to add a label right over here. So here you can see bug, so I'm going to enter it. And yes, after adding all of this, I'm going to click on submit new issue. And yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new issue right over here. Login page not loading properly. Over here you can see the description and the label. So with this, we have successfully completed our test submission, and now this means that GitHub has sent the details of our submission to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response of this submission or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response of this submission. So I'm going to move on forward and show you the details Pabbly has captured. And yes, over here you can see the title to login page not loading properly. So with this, our trigger step is successful, and now we are moving on to our action step. For our action application, we are going to select it as Discord because I want that as soon as a new issue is generated in my GitHub account, automatically my team on Discord should be notified. So I'm going to search for Discord and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as send channel message HTML, and then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that now it is asking me for the webhook URL. So in order to create a successful connection between my Discord account and my Pabbly's workflow, I have to enter a webhook URL right over here. And to get this webhook URL, you can click on this hyperlink which says follow these steps to get the webhook URL from the Discord account. So the first step is to open the Discord account, and then over here you can see that I've created this channel which is new issues. So for this, first I'm going to select my server, and from here we are going to go on this drop down and then server settings, and on the left side bar you can see integration. So we are going to go on this, and over here you can see webhooks. So I'm going to click on view webhooks, and over here you can see all the webhooks that I've created. So if you wish to create a new webhook, you can click on this button which says new webhook, but I've created one for the new issues. Over here you can see the same, so I'm going to use this only. So here you can see that I've entered the name of my webhook as new issues, and over here I've selected the channel I want to send the message in. So you have to keep in mind that you have to select the channel you have to send the message in right over here. And now after doing all of this, we are going to click on copy webhook URL, and now you can see that we have successfully copied this URL. We are going to paste this right over here, and now after pasting the webhook URL, we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the message. So I want the message to be heads up team, a new issue was received from GitHub. Here are the details, the title, the description. Let's jump in and see how we can tackle this. So over here you can see that I've left some of the space in front of title and description because I'm going to map this. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected GitHub as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new issue received. So I'll give you an example that in front of title, if I write XYZ right over here manually, this will not change with every new issue created because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if I'm going to map it from the previous response, it will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here. And as you can see, this is the title, login page not loading properly. So I'm going to map it right over here. We are going to do same for the description also. I'm going to search for it right over here, and as you can see the same, I'm going to map it. So here you can see that now it has become title, login page not loading properly, description, when attempting to log into the application, the login page fails to load completely. And yes, you can see that we have successfully entered the message, and now it is asking me for the bot name. So I want the name of the bot to be new issues. So I'm going to enter it. We are going to move on forward. Over here you can see the bot icon. So if you wish to add a bot icon, you can paste the URL right over here. Pabbly supports JPG, GIF and PNG formats only. So you can add that URL to create a new bot icon, but I don't wish to add it, so I'm going to move on forward. It is asking me for the text to speech, so I'm going to keep it as disable only. And now after doing all of this, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And yes, this is a positive response that we have successfully sent a new message to our Discord channel. So I'm going to open my Discord and check that if a new message has been sent or not. So I'm going to open my Discord. And then we are going to go back to our channels, and yes, you can see that a new message has been sent right over here. Heads up team, a new issue was received from GitHub. Here are the details. Where you can see the title, the description and the rest of the message. So yes, with this our workflow is successful, but I'll just test the workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to open my GitHub account, and over here we are going to create a new issue. So I'm going to go on new issue. And then we are going to create a new issue. So I'm going to enter the title as crash on app startup Android. And then for the description, I'm going to keep it as this. The mobile app crashes unexpectedly when launched on Android devices running version 11 or higher. The crash occurs immediately upon opening the app, preventing any further interaction. So yes, I've entered the title and the description, and now I'm going to add the label, and the label is bugged. Something is wrong. So I'm going to add it, and now I'm going to click on submit new issue. And yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new issue right over here, crash on app startup. So this means that GitHub has sent the details of our submission or the issue to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further sent a new Discord message notifying our team that we have received a new issue. So yes, I'm going to open my Discord, and now we are going to check that if a new message has been sent there or not automatically. So this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my Discord. And yes, you can see a new message is right over here. Heads up team, a new issue. Over here you can see the new title. title and the new description. So over here you can see that only the things that we mapped has changed, like the title and the description. Rest of the message is same. So yes, with this our workflow is successful, and I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For a trigger application we selected GitHub, for the trigger event we selected issues, for the action application we selected Discord, and then for the action event we selected send channel message HTML, because I wanted that as soon as a new issue is created in my GitHub account, automatically a channel message should be sent to my team on Discord notifying them that we have received a new issue. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the 2 messages I sent during this video. Over here you can see the different titles and the description too. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.